Lincoln, Nebraska, and it plays some of the games immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own, and the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen for a return team. You lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back, keeping your own end. It simply can't happen.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful, David. I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Using his feet to buy time.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's the stride. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's to Strada. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down line. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Now it's against offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Behind the line, it's Hayden. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, I just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On the option. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll leave it with him. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so for the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second down, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard
situation really good at that time.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Lined up. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block. He happens. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. Little touch pass to the receiver. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. Going for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He's got it down the right side. And he'll hold it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhusker. And the extra point is through, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One final play before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keen on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Quick strike complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. He'll try to do it himself. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots if I want to. I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to me.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And the Sun Devils are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
This quarterback does an outstanding job in his preparation, watching film and understanding when he has to pull the ball on these types of run plays. Great job keying on the defender and quickly making the right decision to pull it and then go get north and get the first.
And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's a strike.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
They'll try to get it through the air. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. They'll try the left side. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need to bring a guy down, that's fun with that.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. They're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Right there, baby.
Gets it out fast. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball down the field. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can defend it.
Going to try to pop in on the screen. And they add 6 more for that trip to the house. The kick is up and good. It puts 1 more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
He's looking for a man on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front. And they're giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Crossing the 30, he's got away. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And they
biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He's going to pass on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. They can feel uncomfortable. They can feel that pressure. Keep getting them on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third in eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Wants to throw on second down. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lost the throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Pass on the way out. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
One more snap coming before halftime. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw. Tremendous awareness along get the foot down for the big pickup. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him beat that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep getting that quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see goals, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. 25 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. On the option. Now the pitch. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first downs.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Going with the ground game left. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they got it down to the 34.
Let it bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on that. A big throw catch on that one. And the Huskers line it up with a 1st and goal. Try to power it in. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal coaching.
It's caught. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not fighting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground, quick, fast, and in the hole.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Sun Devils racing to the line in a hurry up. the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting first position.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
The pressure on him, defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Can't give points away. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. Man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Now on second down. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently.
On first and 10 from the 38. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
What are you guys doing?
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Gets it out quickly.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. He's got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll run it from the gun. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
On second down, wants to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the fourth quarter. There is no let-up.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stat.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhusker. And the pummeling has started. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cantrell. They get him down after he makes the catch.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He wants to throw right down the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. We're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy to the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Floating away. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop driving on down.
That play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Catch in the middle, it's Hayden. Makes him talk to the hand. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got the back over the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense set on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Pressure was too much. They get it at the 15.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Coming after him. And the defense gets loose. Bringing the heat in. Down he goes again. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now, the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really
trying to burn this defensive back. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. 3rd and goal from way back there.
we're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical.
And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out, so whether that's identifying...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Just a short return, but it would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores, when you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now.
Turns it on down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on first down. He'll lock one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Going up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better.